What if you spent a night in a honeymoon with a guy you love, you deeply love, but then in the morning, when the sun comes and it's all clear, that guy looks at you and said, "Oh, I didn't marry you. I was willing to marry your sister. What are you doing here in my tent?" What a shock. She was shocked. Her name is Leah. Imagine that situation. And then that man, Jacob, goes to the father-in-law, complains a lot and says, "What you did to me?" And the father-in-law says, "It's better to give my 2 daughters to you than to give to any other person, because you are a good guy. So in this land we usually give first the older one, then the younger we give later, and so on. So you stay with me, you work a little bit more to me, and I will give you also the younger. And then the next night, if you are Leah, you stay outside of the tent, and your sister goes to the tent with that guy you love for all the night. And then the other day, they wake up happy. Oh, they are so happy because both of them were fulfilling their dream, and you are there. Imagine, tears filled her eyes. How much that woman was suffering. We cannot imagine her suffering. But then life starts. And she could have babies, while Rachel, her sister, could not. But you pay attention, you have paid attention during your reading, that he recognizes God at any birth. First of Reuben, "See a son. The Lord has surely looked on my affliction. Now, therefore my husband will love me." She was longing to be loved. Then when Simeon came, she said, "Now, this time my husband will become attached to me." Oh no, this is Levi. When Simeon was born, she said, "Now, because the Lord has heard that I am unloved." She was every time thinking on the Lord. The Lord was her only hope. And then the last one on this chapter is Judah, which means praise. Oh, how much she suffered, but she chose to suffer, to bring her tears to Jesus' lap, and to include him in her suffering. Are you suffering today? What kind of suffering are you facing? If you're not suffering, suffering is part of our life in this earth. And we don't know when it comes, but ever comes. We have good seasons and not so good seasons in our life. But in all seasons, let us bring our tears and our joys to Jesus and share with him our deep emotions, because he is good. May the Lord be with you and bless you today.